An emotional day for the Hampton Fire Department. 8 of their firefighters injured in a large apartment complex fire early this morning. News 3's Margaret Cavanaugh has more from the Hampton Woods apartment complex.
Luckily, nobody was killed in this fire, but it could have ended much differently.
These fire crews were heroic.
Heroic, the only words to describe the men and women that rushed into this burning building to rescue people who live here.
Get your crew up here, start searches of the apartments and clear the apartments on the fire floor. We're going to make entry.
But in an instant, a flashover, flames spreading everywhere.
As the fire worsened and the flashover occurred, they probably went from 300 degrees to about 1100 degrees instantaneously.
Firefighters say the rescue crews were physically covering the mother and child, protecting them from the flames.
Had they been a minute later, the mother and the daughter would not have survived that.
24 units affected, according to the fire department. A total of 8 Hampton firefighters received burn injuries, but have been treated and released from the hospital. 4 residents were sent to the hospital, a mom and child airlifted with moderate to severe thermal injuries. According to fire officials, both remain hospitalized. 2 others treated for smoke inhalation. One woman says her and her roommates were forced to evacuate when they realized there were flames.
The roommate said that he heard the noise. He thought people were arguing, but it was really them yelling, fire, fire, fire. So that was scary.
Scary, and now they're assessing the losses. The Red Cross says they provided financial assistance to 17 families that were displaced.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims of the fire. As City Manager Bunning said, the victims that were hurt and the victims and the people that just lost property. We certainly, our thoughts and prayers are with them. We thank God that nobody died, none of our firefighters died.
The fire department tells us that there are no working sprinklers inside of the building. They say that's because the building's not required to have it because of the year that it was built. And right now there is an investigation to try to figure out the exact cause of this fire. In Hampton, Margaret Cavanaugh, News 3.
Now, we first broke this story early this morning on our News 3 app. If you haven't already, make sure you go and download it. You can get breaking alerts and up-to-the-minute details from the First Warning Storm team, as well as our team of reporters. It's free to download at WTKR.com/apps.